Okay, this is video 2 on this Porsche. And if you remember, this Porsche came in flat, zero, no refrigerant in it at all. And so I couldn't find anything under vacuum. When I put it under vacuum, it held vacuum. So I had no problem holding vacuum. It passed a vacuum decay test. Then I added nitrogen in the first video, and it failed. From this distance, from this far away, using the ultrasonic, I could just point it towards the engine bay and locate the leak. And I went right into it, and I found that the leak was somewhere right back there around where I suspect, right where the fittings are crimped on the ferrule, and it got really loud right there. So then I said, okay, I can't pinpoint it, and unfortunately I left my leaky bubble stuff at another job. So that takes that out of the equation. So I filled it up with refrigerant because I want to know in what condition the compressor, in what condition is the expansion valve in, is the electrical working. Let's know that since it's such a small leak. So I added UV dye, and you all have seen my lights and you know they're really good. And there is nothing at all around those fittings using dye. It's only been running for about 5 minutes. Now we have it filled with refrigerant. It picks up a little something as I get to the fitting here. That's it. 1 part per million, couple parts per million, that is it. So this leak essentially healed itself right now. Between the rubber in the middle has expanded. It got, since it's been sitting a long time with no refrigerant, all the oil has started flowing in the refrigerant lines, and there's probably a film of oil between the rubber and between the metal where it's crimped down. And at this temperature, sitting stagnant, it's not leaking. But when it goes out, when it hits a certain temperature or pressure, it'll start leaking again. And the UV dye at that time, with a full refrigerant charge, will most likely find a leak. So he'll give me a call back in a few weeks, ride it around. Who knows, it might be 3 days. And we'll pinpoint exactly where it is. But right now, I cannot force it to leak right now. It has just healed itself. So what leak detector is better? Under this situation, it was the ultrasonic. This basically does nothing other than gets me right to about the area. And yeah, it doesn't matter if I'm on cloud or if I'm on super sensitive. I know about that. And the UV doesn't find it right now. But the UV will be the one who probably eventually will pinpoint it for us. But I'd like to see how it works anyway for a few days. All right, that's all on this one.